Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of Tandem Talk. Good to see you. Hello. We wanted to start this video off by thanking everyone for watching our video that we released on Monday, titled Identicality, which we will link to at the end of this video. Yeah. Thank you for all your responses. And we actually wanted to talk about... We're going to dive deep into that disgusting little habit that we have. Because as twins, we're a lot alike, but that is the one thing that, like... We are nothing alike.
We are nothing alike.
Well, okay, so if you haven't seen the video, it basically goes through how your sleeping habits and how you keep your bed together kind of affects your day-to-day life, which is kind of, we obviously exaggerated it, and we actually, so in the video it's depicted that Rachel sleeps very tightly and neatly, so her life is very... orderly, and
which is very not true.
Yeah.
I mean, the sleeping part is, but my lifestyle, no.
And then I was depicted as having a really messy bed and a really kind of like loose, you know, fun on the edge kind of life. So
yeah, that's me.
Well, it's funny because the bed part is all true.
Yeah,
but the life thing. Kind of different.
I really don't know where it came from my whole life. I mean, we obviously grew up and we shared a room and we've always differed and we never talked about it. I don't know where it came from, but I've always been so particular about my bed. I need it to be, I mean, I look like I'm dying when I go to bed. So I just I lay back. Sometimes I straight up do this. I pull the covers over me. I have to sleep all seasons with the same amount of covers in the same tucked everything. 2 pillows, fall asleep, and if I want to roll over, literally, it could be like 3 a.m. and I'm already asleep. I lift it up, I move my body, and then I drop it down as to not disrupt anything. And when I wake up in the morning, I slither out of it like a snake, and then it just looks perfect. And your bed always, and whenever you spend the night at someone's house, or when we were younger, or even now for house sitting for someone, you always make their bed for them, and they always come home and they're like, I know where
Did
Rachel
you even
was.
Sleep here? This looks like...
Yeah, no, I just sleep in a pile on the floor. Just a little lump.
Yeah, it's more than just courtesy. You make their bed for them.
It's
whatever,
a need.
But it's pristine.
I need it.
She didn't even sleep in the bed.
No. And I'm such a light sleeper, too, which is so unfair. I can't... If there's a fan going in a room, it has to be on by the time I walk into the room, or that's it. I can't sleep with a fan. I can't, commit to going to bed and then turning on a fan. I'm that's all I'm going to be hearing all night. Can't do it.
And I've always been the super opposite side of the spectrum. Ugh. I cannot have anything tucked. If I have anything tucked, I will not sleep.
Yeah.
I need to be able to just... lay loose and just lay it all out there and have no boundaries. And I've woken up upside down
to your pillow.
So as you said before, we share a room for a long portion of our life because we have, many siblings, and we just kind of always ended up in the same room, which is fine.
It just happens when
we like each other.
Sure.
So we always ended up having twin-sized beds, which... It's kind of funny. But we always ended up having twin-size beds. So when I finally did get a queen-size bed, I took full advantage of it. I am sleeping in this thing, diagonally. I woke up one morning, what you said. I seriously woke up. I'm laying here like this, and all my pillows are here. I was, sideways with my pillows.
You actually find, shoes in your bed.
Yeah, I find things in my bed. I find... things from a long time ago in my bed, and I'm there's that shirt I've been looking for, or there's that, or here's my friend's.
Here's my friend.
Here's my friend.
Where have you been?
Get out of there! What are you doing down here? It gets to that point, and it's all just sort of this heap. And our cat, he kind of sleeps on my bed because he's kind of a nest.
He's been sleeping with me lately,
I can't move now because I don't want to disrupt him, and I'm the opposite. I'm a super heavy sleeper, and I can sleep anywhere, anytime, no matter the situation. I could lay down on this desk right now.
No.
And be asleep.
I can't even sleep in an airplane.
Genuinely asleep.
Olivia has fallen asleep. Once she falls asleep, she's committed until, a few hours later. So if she falls asleep on a couch somewhere and I'm like, okay, it's 3 a.m., I'm gonna go upstairs, whatever. So I'll shake her awake. Takes about 20 minutes. I'm like, Olivia, get up! And then eventually she gets up and we'll have a full conversation about... That's a whole nother episode about your sleep talking and sleepwalking. But the point is, we'll have full conversations that are already strange. I'll throw her on her bed, I'll go in mine, and then I'll be like, whatever, good night. And then the next morning, she won't even know what happens, because she's asleep. But she's so... I dream every night, and I remember all my dreams, because I'm in such a heavy, deep, comfortable sleep with all my blankets over here, and I always have to be hugging something at night, and I just am so... I'm in dreamland. But then I wake up with all, like, the consequences of it, because my hair is all over the place, and I don't know where, most of my clothes go, and if I fall asleep in, like, socks, they won't be on in the morning.
Yeah, we'll find them a few months later.
Yeah, I mean, they're gone forever.
It's disgusting. Point is, I'm not going to live through the apocalypse. I'm too particular.
No. I could sleep on a dirt ground. I slept in a closet one time.
And a cupboard.
A cupboard.
You just put yourself in there and close
underneath the desk. It's disgusting. Everywhere. I've slept everywhere. It's one of my greatest...
I can't even sleep in a recliner.
It's my greatest superpower. I can sleep wherever. But back to kind of the video, because then we go on and your life depicted in the video is very, neat and orderly.
Planned ahead of
time and all this.
Yeah, right.
And I was the opposite. That is weirdly the opposite.
Completely the opposite.
I've always been kind of the more, I'll say, responsible twin.
Yeah.
As far as getting stuff done and my organizational
You don't have
skills.
to cubby corner around this. This is like...
Okay, then I won't. I'm the responsible twin. Yeah. Like, whenever we, we're working on projects together and teachers or professors or, bosses or whatever needed to reach out for us, they always knew to come to me. Yeah, I was the one who checked my... You didn't even...
I have strengths.
I was the one who checked my emails all the time. I'm the one who...
I didn't set up a voicemail for like years. It took me until everyone was yelling at me to get a voicemail. To just do the automatic
But now
one.
it's gotten to the point where everyone who knows us knows to just come to me first. Because I'm the one who's actually going to get it done.
Yeah.
However, I do admire your ability to work completely off impulse.
That's right.
We balance each other out in that way. That's where you're complete impulse. Well, you're not complete impulse, but you're mostly impulse.
I'm at least 85 impulse.
I'm like 85 reason. 85% reason.
It works, y'all.
But our beds are very different story, and
very
our
particular
sleeping habits. I can sleep through literally anything. It's a gift. We have a fly going around.
I saw that. We should keep him. Be a show pet.
Be like that video of that kid with the bee on the
what's
leash.
his name?
Anyway, house train.
We just need to sum that up, because that video, well, half true, also very misleading.
I know.
Anyway, let's get the dice out here. I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready for a segment of Indie Boxy. That's right. I'm ready to do this. Grab that dice.
Right, I'll grab the dice.
Who rolled last time? Oh, I rolled last time. All right, you roll this time.
Did you roll last time?
I did. Because you rolled the first time.
All right. Oh, yeah. This is how that's working.
Indie
Boxy. All right, here we go. Dice.
All right, ready?
Draw box! Woo!
All right, let's grab this thing.
This is very fitting. We talked about this last Friday, but Tony Awards are coming up. All right, it's your turn to draw. Wait, are you closing your eyes?
Yes, I'm going to dig as deep as I can. What is this?
Pull it out. Pull it out.
Okay,
this is like a box set.
Oh,
here.
goodness.
This is part
of it.
It's got pieces. Yeah.
Oh,
there's more.
Oh, wow.
Let's put these on. Here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Here, let's get this over.
Yeah, I'll get that out of
These little fun guys
are from the worst show we've done in our entire lives.
It's true.
Yeah, these
to date.
This didn't even belong to me. This was like our second show that we did in high school, Midsummer's Night Dream. Shakespeare, if you're out there, if you're a listener, whatever.
We love you, but
I'm sure Shakespeare's listening.
Gosh, you should not belong in the high school premise. It was the worst. It was awful. It was horrible. My parents are like, yeah, no, never want to see that again. Anyway, this is my crown.
Yeah, you got one of the only good costumes.
And we were fairies in the show, and we were little ballerina fairies. If you could imagine me as a ballerina,
it was not pretty.
These are my little silks, whatever that went with it. Mm-hmm. That, interestingly,
belonged to your future boyfriend.
It's true. He wasn't my boyfriend at the time, but I don't know why I kept it. We didn't date for 2 years after that show.
His name.
And we didn't really even know each other, but I was like, I'm gonna keep this. And then 2 years later, I was like, wow, I own that. That's weird. So, you're out there.
You know,
I have your crown.
We keep the things from even the bad shows.
Yeah, it's memories.
Whatever.
I mean, it's like the lesson of what not to do during the show.
It's true.
I did have a pretty rad costume. I was Grape.
That's not.
It was one of those characters that they wrote because they felt bad because I didn't get a role.
It's true. I did. I was Ma.
Yeah, like the least.
I was the one
important
fairy.
Whatever.
Oh well. Anyway,
that's how it be sometimes. Anyway, that is all for this Tandem Talk episode. Tune in Monday for our newest short.
Yeah.
I can't talk anymore. Newest video.
Those aren't in a category yet.
They're not. Our newest video is coming out on Monday, and we will catch you next week back here on Tandem Talk.